Hello, hello. This is Trading Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you have decided to join me today for my Simple Sunday video. I'm going to share with you something fun that I learned at the conference that I went to 2 weeks ago. And that is Stampin' Up! Has a type of specialty designer paper called Irresistible Designs. And there are some special things that we can do with this. And over the next week and today and the next Tuesday and Sunday, I'm going to show you different ways that you can use it. I'm going to show you the different designs. This is one of them, kind of a plaid design. And then this one is all flowers. Let's see if you can see that. Or no, this one's leaves. I'm sorry. I was looking for it on the screen. Okay, and then this one is flowers. My screen is going crazy again. I don't know what's happening. This is all flowers. All right. Oh, now it stopped. Maybe because I got too close to the camera or something. So anyway, what we're going to do today, the medium that we're going to use today is our blending brush. And I'm going to be using Artistic Leaves as my stamp set. This is one of the online exclusives, I believe, if I'm correct. And we're going to put together a design or a card with these things. All right, the colors I'm using are Gorgeous Grape, Garden Green, and Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to start, and I'm using, oops, that's my inside card. I am using the plaid design. Okay. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to do my stamping first. So I didn't write my measurements down. So we're going to have to measure it while I talk to you. This is 2 3/4 by 3/4. And then this one is 3 by an inch. Oh, inch by 3 is my Granny Apple, and this is 2 3/4 by 3/4. All right. Then I have a little piece that is about 2 5/8. No, I'm sorry. It's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. There we go. All right. So I'm going to stamp first, and then we'll use this paper. This stamp set is kind of a two-step design. Stamps. It's really a lot of fun because you can make your leaves or these are leaves, but you can make your images in with two different colors and get a really unique design. So this is the garden green. And then I'm going to remove this stamp. Oh, I can tell they're new. They're hard to take off. All right. And then I'm going to put this other one on there, and I'm going to use the Granny Apple Green. All right, and I'm just going to line it up with the image that I first stamped. And then I'm just going to press down. And that just gives it a totally different look. Isn't that cool? I just love that. And then the other stamping thing that I'm going to do is with these. And we are going to stamp the sentiment in Gorgeous Grape. celebrate today. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to show you what fun there is in using this paper, and we'll put the card together. All right. What happens is this paper is an embossed paper, so the lines are raised. Okay. And so what we're going to do today, we're using the blending brush, and I'm using Gorgeous Grape, and I'm just going to go over this. And as I go over it, you will see that the lines are beginning to show, and it looks pretty cool. And I'm just stamping off so I don't have too many globs of the dark, but the dark is not bad. It's kind of nice to have them both. All right. Then that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Then I'm going to take, let me see what I want to do here first. I'm going to take my Granny Apple, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and my stamp and seal. And I'm going to put that on my 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 card base. And I'm going to make this horizontal. All right. While I'm at it, I'm going to take my 5 1/4 by 4 basic white, which will go on the inside of the card. There we go. And then I'm going to take my leaf and I'm going to adhere that to this. Now I need to decide, do I want it that side or do I want it on this side? All right. So I'm putting this right like that. Oh, you know what? I forgot to cut this down. Hang on just a second. This needs to be just a tad smaller. Okay, this is actually 3 3/4 by 5. Just so you know what we're looking at here. Oh. I'm on a rolling chair and I'm rolling away. Okay. Let's put this back on here. There we go. Now it fits, right? And I'm going to stamp and seal this to the card. Then I'm going to take strip of my sentiment. Actually, I'm gonna put the stamp and seal on that and then center this. And then we're going to place that right there. Isn't that pretty? And then I have, here we go. And actually you can raise this as well. You don't have to just glue it down. I just chose to glue it down for now. And then I'm taking for my embellishments, the antique pearls. And let's see, I'm going to do this. There. A medium sized one like that. And then a tiny one right over here. And that finishes my card. Isn't that cool? I love how the ink just brings out those lines and raises them up so they give a really unique pattern. Again, that's called the Irresistible Designs Specialty DSP paper or Designer Series paper. I'm going to show you one other card that I did. It's a it's a vertical card, and that is this one. So I did this same thing. The difference is instead of putting a stamped image on, I actually embossed this with the mask, damask. Shoot, where is it? So I can tell you. It's part of the Beautiful Gallery suite. So if you look up that suite, you'll find it. I think it's called Damask Designs or something like that. And you can, so I just embossed that and put it on top of this to give it a unique look. Then I just added a ribbon and some embellishments, and we have a birthday card. Okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic weekend and what's left of it, and then a good week coming up. And I will see you on Tuesday for my Tickle Tuesday video. And we'll look again at another design of this Irresistible Designs paper. Thank you for joining me. Have a good one. Bye now.